And they're off. Road Grace Miss Ellie and Touch of Twang away well, but it is going to be Road Grace Miss Ellie, but now Touch of Twang is fighting back on the inside. Touch of Twang and Fern Paquette are going to take the early lead. Up into the second position is KJ Devil. Racing in third is Hey Toodles. In the fourth position is Road Grace Miss Ellie. Joan Deere is in fifth, followed by Nicola Hanover in sixth. Southwind Python is in the sixth position, and far back at the tail of the field is going to be Devok through an opening quarter mile. As they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn, it's Touch of Twang in front. KJ Devil is now up into the second position. Hey Toodles is in third. Road Grace Miss Ellie is racing in the fourth position, followed by Joan Deere in fifth. Then it's Nicola Hanover in sixth. Southwind Python is seventh. And at the tail of the field is Devok. So they make their way past the stands and the fans almost single file with one circuit to go. Touch of Twang passes the stands in front. Up into the second position is KJ Devil. Hey Toodles is in third. Road Grace Miss Ellie is in the fourth position, up on the outside in fifth now. Up to take fourth on the inside is Nicola Hanover, who is now back into fifth. Then it's Joan Deere racing in sixth, followed by Southwind Python. Devok continues to trail. KJ Devil is challenging Touch of Twang for the top spot as they make their way past the Comfort Inn. It's Touch of Twang through three quarters, 1 minute 32 and 3. Here's KJ Devil up on the far outside. Hey Toodles is in third. Up to take fourth now is Nicola Hanover. Road Grace Miss Ellie is fading back into the fifth position. They come to the top of the stretch. KJ Devil puts a head in front, and Nicola Hanover goes off stride. It's KJ Devil and Touch of Twang, neck and neck, nose and nose. KJ Devil puts a head in front, and KJ Devil and Eric Davis to win the opener. Then came Touch of Twang, Joan Deere, Hey Toodles. They're off. On the outside, it's 10 out of 10 and Count Chocolat away the best. But as they make their way into the Allegheny turn, it's going to be Terry's Watching taking the lead from Littletown Girl, who is back into the second position. Up to take third is Count Chocolat. Steadying back into fourth there was Cantab Joy, 10 out of 10. In the fifth position, Miss Hall races in sixth. They're followed in seventh by HP Joni Moni. And at the tail of the field is Zed Express. The opening quarter on the board in 28 and 3. So it's Betsy Brown and Terry's Watching heading into the Blue Ridge turn in front by about 3. Littletown Girl races in second. Cantab Joy is in fourth position. Up to take third is Count Chocolat as they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. 10 out of 10 is in fifth. Miss Hall races in the sixth position. HP Joni Moni is in seventh, and Zed Express can see them all through a half mile of 58 flat. So pretty much unchanged as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Terry's Watching continues to show the way over Littletown Girl, who is in the second position. Then it's Count Chocolat, Cantab Joy, followed by 10 out of 10. Coming up on the outside now is HP Joni Moni, who is now in the sixth position. Miss Hall is back into seventh, and at the tail of the field is Zed Express. Down the back stretch they go. It's going to be Terry's Watching through three quarters in 1 minute 28 and 2. They pass the Comfort Inn, and Count Chocolat is up into the second position. Littletown Girl steadies back in third, coming up on the far outside. Second last early on. Now fourth is HP Joni Moni. It's Terry's Watching in front, and going off stride was Count Chocolat. Count Chocolat has gone off stride as they make their way to the top of the stretch, and Terry's Watching will spin them in front. Up to take second is going to be HP Joni Moni, or Littletown Girl. Terry's Watching will win it. HP Joni Moni held off 10 out of 10, and Terry's and 159. They're off. It's Do You Think in the middle. So too are Leroy Skippin School and Terry Isle N, who want the front, but it's going to be Corey Braden and Terry Isle N to take them into the Allegheny turn in front. Leroy Skippin School is in the second position. Do You Think settles back in third. Captain Malicious is up into the fourth position, followed by Freddie Faves. In the sixth position, up to take fifth, is Intrigued Again. Racing in the seventh position is going to be Pacific Stride, and Art Newcomb is the trailer through an opening quarter mile of 27-2. So Coterie ILN is out in front as they head into the Blue Ridge turn. Leroy Skippin School is up into the second position. Do You Think is in third. Captain Malicious is in the fourth position. Up to take fifth is going to be Freddie Faves. Back into the sixth position is Intrigued again. Then in the seventh position, it's Pacific Stride, and at the tail of the field is Art Newcomb. The half mile is on the board in 58-2. Now putting ahead in front is Do You Think and Coterie ILN. These two are going to duke it out into the Allegheny turn, and Coterie ILN is going to reclaim the lead. From Leroy Skippin School in the second position, now Do You Think. On the inside is in third, is Leroy Skippin School. Then it's Captain Malicious in fourth, so they make their way onto the backstretch. It's Coterie ILN in front. The lead is a neck. 3/4 on the board, 127-3. Do You Think is in third, and coming up on the far outside as they pass the Comfort Inn is Captain Malicious. So Coterie ILN and Do You Think the top two. Charging hard on the outside is Captain Malicious, and up on the inside is Leroy Skippin School. But as they come to the top of the stretch, it's Coterie ILN in front. Coming up on the inside is Leroy Skippin School. And a late charge from Do You Think. Anybody's race coming down to the finish. Coterie ILN is going to hold off Leroy Skippin School. Tight for fourth. Going off stride ahead of the dispatch was What That Is. And going for the lead is KJ Kyra as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Up into the second position is going to be Cambellini, who is along the inside. Now up to take third is Black Hope. In the fourth position is Creekside Pete. Cotton Candy Cutie is in fifth. KJ Todd races in sixth, and at the tail of the field in seventh. What That Is. They make their way onto the backstretch, and KJ Kyra being challenged by Black Hope. They're neck and neck, nose and nose through an open past the quarter pole. It's KJ Kyra, but now giving up the lead to Black Hope. Cambellini is back into the second position, third. Creekside Pete is in fourth. Cotton Candy Cutie races in fifth. KJ Todd is in sixth. What That Is at the tail of the field. So it's a two-horse battle as they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Black Hope is putting ahead in front from KJ Kyra, who is back into the second position. Half on the board in 57-4. Cambellini races in third. Creekside Pete is in fourth. Cotton Candy Cutie is in the fifth position, followed by KJ Todd in sixth. And at the tail of the field is What That Is. So they make their way onto the backstretch the final time this race. It's Black Hope and Cole Olson in front by a neck. KJ Kyra is in the second position, now up to take third, and making a move is Creekside Pete, past 3/4, 127-1. Passing the Comfort Inn, Black Hope and Creekside Pete now in the second position. KJ Kyra is losing steam and is taking back into the fourth position. Here's Creekside Pete to put a nose in front from Black Hope on the outside as they come to the top of the stretch, and Cotton Candy Cutie is making a move too, but repelling the challenge is going to be Black Hope, and up on the inside is KJ Todd. Here's the finish. Looks like KJ Todd got past Black Hope in time. Then came Creekside Pete, Cotton Candy Cutie, Cambellini, KJ Kyra. They're off. Moment to Shine and Harvey's All In, away the best. And it's going to be Moment to Shine. And Harvey's All In into the Allegheny turn in front. Here comes Hulu up on the inside. Harvey's All In is back into the second position. Windermere Frank is in third. Mickey is All In is in fourth. Back into fifth is Moment to Shine. Then racing in sixes Make Some Waves. Baltimore Jack N is the trailer. So Harvey's All In and Lucas Myers will take them through an opening quarter of 26-2. Hulu is going to shift to the outside in the second position as they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn for the first time this race. Windermere Frank is in second, up to take fourth. Mickey's All In. Then it's Moment to Shine racing in fifth. Make Some Waves is sixth. At the tail of the field is Baltimore Jack N. So pretty much unchanged as they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. It is Harvey's All In through a half mile of 55 and 2. Here's Mickey's All In and William Carter sweeping by. Now up into the second position on the outside. One over is Hulu in the third position on the inside. Far outside in fourth is Make Some Waves, and Make Some Waves is now beginning to make a move as they make their way onto the backstretch the final time this race. Harvey's All In front. Here is Mickey's All In, and Make Some Waves rolls right on by under Eric Davis and will take them past three quarters in 1 minute 25 seconds flat. Past the Comfort Inn. Make Some Waves is catching a wave and kicking away. Baltimore Jack N is coming up from last to take second. Mickey's All In is in third. Then it's Moment to Shine. Harvey's All In is losing steam and is headed towards the back of the pack. They're into the stretch. Make Some Waves is in front. Up to take second is Baltimore Jack N, but Make Some Waves catches a wave, and he's sitting on top of the world. Then came Baltimore Jack N. Moment to Shine got up for third. Mickey's All In finished fourth. Then they're off. Ideal Perfect 10 and Hillbilly Fairy Tale away well, but Lend a Hand Man is up on the inside now to take third as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Crystal Beach is in fourth, and at the tail of the field is Ginger Tree Finney. So it's Ideal Perfect 10 and Corey Braden to take them onto the backstretch in front by a length and a half. Hillbilly Fairy Tale is in second. 3 back to Lend a Hand Man, another 2 back to Crystal Beach, and 3 more back to Ginger Tree Finney at the tail of the field. The opening quarter is on the board in 28 and 4. As they pass the Comfort Inn, it's going to be Hillbilly Fairy Tale and Lucas Myers to take the front from Ideal Perfect 10, who settles back into the second position. Lend a Hand Man races in third. Crystal Beach is in fourth, and Ginger Tree Finney is the trailer as they come almost single file into the stretch past the stands and the fans with one circuit to go. It's Hillbilly Fairy Tale in front, but here comes Lend a Hand Man to make a move on the outside. Half mile is on the board in 58 flat. Lucas Myers giving some left-handed urging to Hillbilly Fairy Tale as Lend a Hand Man goes up into the second position. Ideal Perfect 10 went over on the inside in third. Crystal Beach is up into the fourth position, and Ginger Tree Finney continues to trail as they make their way onto the backstretch. Hillbilly Fairy Tale's lead is dwindling down to a neck. Lend a Hand Man is looking for some room on the outside in the second position. Then it's Ideal Perfect 10 in third, past three quarters in 1 minute 25 and 4. Crystal Beach is now back into the fifth position. Ginger Tree Finney is up into fourth as they pass the Comfort Inn for the final time this race. It's Hillbilly Fairy Tale reclaiming the lead and kicking away from Lend a Hand Man as they come to the top of the stretch. Ideal Perfect 10 has some room on the inside, but he's stuck behind traffic, and the traffic is Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Late charge from Ginger Tree Finney coming from last. Not going to get Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Tight for second between Ginger Tree Finney and Ideal Perfect 10. Then came Lend a Hand. They're off and a pacing. Several levers want the front as they make their way into the Allegheny turn, but it's going to be unstoppable to get the best hand. I'm Roddy the Bagman is in the second position, and going off stride is going to be G. I'm the Prince. G. I'm the Prince has gone off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. Here's I'm Roddy the Bagman and Billy Carter up on the outside to take the front. Up into the second position now is Vandalize. Unstoppable is back into third. Etc. races in the fourth position. Constant Velocity is in fifth. I'm Hot Sticky Sweet races in the sixth position as they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn. Good Queen Bess is in seventh. Far out of it at the tail of the field is G. I'm the Prince. So they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. I'm Roddy the Bagman, now Vandalize, and William Carter get the upper hand from Dad, and I'm Roddy the Bagman, who are back into the second position. The half mile was on the board in 59 and 1. Racing in the third position on the outside is Etc. Unstoppable is in fourth and going off stride as they make their way around the Allegheny turn is I'm Hot Sticky Sweet. I'm Hot Sticky Sweet is on a break. So it's Vandalize and William Carter out in front. I'm Roddy the Bagman is up into the second position. Etc. is in third. Unstoppable is in fourth. Then it's Constant Velocity racing in fifth. Good Queen Bess is sixth. And then in seventh, I'm Hot Sticky Sweet, far out of it. And G. I'm the Prince They make their way past the Comfort Inn after 128 and 4 for 3 quarters. Vandalize has to hold off the charge of I'm Roddy the Bagman. It's a Carter family 1-2. Coming up in the middle is Unstoppable, and Constant Velocity makes a move on the outside. And they're into the stretch. Vandalize is out in front, and Vandalize is going to be cleaning up under William Carter. Unstoppable was second, then came Constant Velocity. I'm Roddy the Bagman. Good Queen Bess. They're off. Shady's Finale on the inside gets away well, and it's going to be Shady's Finale to take the front. Whitley is up into the second position. On the far outside, there goes Opal's on Fire up into the second position. Whitley is going to settle back into third. Despicto Lou is racing in the fourth position, followed in fifth by Bobby's Blue Chip. Turn and Dance is in the sixth position. Swordsman is the trailer. So it's Shady's Finale and Cole Olson to take the front. Opal's on Fire is in the second position. Whitley is in third. Despicto Lou racing in the fourth position. Up into fifth is Bobby's Blue Chip. Swordsman now takes a spot in the sixth position. Turn and Dance is the trailer. 28 and 3 was the time for the opening quarter mile. And Shady's Finale continues to show the way under Cole Olson. Has led since the dispatch past the stands and the fans with 1 lap to go. Opal's on Fire is 7 through a half mile on the board. 58 and 4. Whitley is in the third position. Swordsman is up into fourth. Despicto Lou on the inside is racing in the fifth position. Racing in the sixth position is going to be Bobby's Blue Chip, and the trailer is Swordsman as they hit the backstretch. For the final time, this race, Shady's Finale, continues to show the way. Opal's on Fire is in second. Swordsman is making a move on the outside. Past 3 quarters they go, and past the Comfort Inn they go. 128 and 1 the time for 3 quarters. Shady's Finale has to repel the challenge of Swordsman. Opal's on Fire is beginning to make a move back and take the second position, and Opal's on Fire is going to challenge Shady's Finale. Up to take fourth is Whitley, and they're into the stretch. It's Shady's Finale in front. Opal's on Fire is coming up with a final lunge, shifting to the outside there. Here's the finish. Shady's Finale holds off Opal's on Fire. Then came Whitley, Swordsman, Bobby's Blue. They're off. Marco Beach on the outside got away well, so too does Volleyball Beach as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Cheyenne Ryan Lee is up into the third position. Cirrus TV is in fourth, and at the tail of the field is Lion Stealth. So it's going to be Marco Beach and Eric Davis to take them down the backstretch in front. Volleyball Beach is in the second position, and Cheyenne Ryan Lee races in third. Cirrus TV is in fourth, and the trailer is Lion Stealth. So pretty much unchanged. As they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn, the opening quarter is on the board in 27 and 3/5 seconds. Marco Beach is in front by a length and a half over Volleyball Beach in the second position. Then it's 2 back to Cheyenne Ryan Lee, 4 back to Cirrus TV, and then 2 back to Lion Stealth at the tail of the field as they come single file past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. Eric Davis and Marco Beach take them through a half mile of 56 seconds flat. Racing in the second position is Cole on the Beach. Cheyenne Ryan Lee is in third. Up into the fourth position is going to be Lion Stealth, and Lion Stealth is now in the third position as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this race. Cirrus TV is the trailer. Marco Beach to catch. Lion Stealth is challenging Volleyball Beach for the second position. Then it's Cheyenne Ryan Lee racing fourth at the tail of the field is going to be Cirrus TV. 3 quarters on the board in 1 minute 23 and 4. They pass the Comfort Inn with Marco Beach in front. Volleyball Beach and Lion Stealth are duking it out in second, and now Lion Stealth is up into the second position. Volleyball Beach is in third. Marco Beach spins him in front. Up to take second is going to be Lion Stealth, but Marco Beach and Eric Davis wire to wire. Then came Lion Stealth, Volleyball Beach, Cirrus TV, and Cheyenne Ryan Lee, 151 and 4. Going off stride ahead of the dispatch was Dragonlicious. Going for the lead, Mr. Pink Pie and Lucky Streak are going to head into the Allegheny turn to duke it out for the top spot, but it's going to be Mr. Pink Pie and Christian Myers. There goes Lucky Streak to streak right on by as they make their way onto the backstretch. Mr. Pink Pie is in second. They're followed by Circling the Prey in third. There goes Bubba, goes into the fourth position. Check Me is in the fifth position, and at the tail of the field, just entering the backstretch right now, is Dragonlicious. The opening quarter is on the board in 28 and 3. So it's the 1 to 5 choice Lucky Streak in front by 2 lengths. Then it's going to be Mr. Pink Pie in second. Another 2.5 back to Circling the Prey. 2 more back to There Goes Bubba. Length and a half back to Check Me. And double digits, almost 20 plus back to Dragonlicious as they come past the stands and the fans with 1 circuit to go. Lucky Streak takes them through a half mile of 58 and 2/5 of a second. Mr. Pink Pie is racing in second. Circling the Prey circles in third. Check Me is up into fourth. There goes Bubba. Goes back into the fifth position. Far out of it, showing no interest, is going to be Dragonlicious as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this weekend. Circling the Prey is circling the field and is now beginning to make a move to challenge Lucky Streak for the top spot as they pass 3 quarters, 127 and 1. Past the Comfort and they go. The lead now on neck for Lucky Streak. Here's Circling the Prey up on the outside to take the second position. Back into third is Mr. Pink Pie. And then it's There Goes Bubba. Check Me has gone off stride as they come to the top of the stretch. Lucky Streak has to hold off Circling the Prey. Lucky Streak circling the prey. Here's the finish. Lucky Streak holds off Circling the Prey. Then came Mr. Pink Pie. There goes Bubba, Dragonlicious, and Check Me. The final time was 1 minute 54 and 2/5 of a second.